Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, in conjunction with Universal Basic Education Commission, as part of their statutory responsibilities of empowering teachers and education officials, organized a 5-day professional development training for quality assurance evaluators in Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board and 20 local government education area. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Education Secretary Mrs. Yetunde Fatoku implored evaluators to see their functions first and foremost as service to God.
I just want to implore you, the job you are doing, worship God in that service. When you see things that you not, it's not palatable because you don't expect 100% wherever you go, please, you can call the ears of that local government.
Mrs. Yetunde Fatoku also reiterated the need for a formidable partnership between them and the school authorities.
Don't wear long faces. You are going to meet your colleagues. Because one time or the other, all of us in this class and this hall now have been in the classroom. You've been doing it, you've been coming to our various LGA, and we've been embracing you. Please, that arms of a relationship, let it be stronger than before.
In his goodwill message, Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education Commission, who was represented at the event by Mrs. Rosemary Idube, emphasized the need for quality service delivery in the nation's educational sector.
In line with this, every Subeb should have a functional quality assurance department with adequate number of trained and retrained manpower and be adequately funded with appropriate logistics for school visits at Subeb and NGA levels.
The Director General, Office of Quality Assurance, Mrs. Ronke Shoyombo, enumerated the functions and achievements of our office.
A lot of interventions have been going on in all our schools because at the end of the day, it's not just to visit schools to quality assure them, but what do we do afterwards? And that is the intervention. So I tell you, quality assurance has come to stay. And quality assurance is really doing a lot in Nigeria at the moment to make sure the schools really get the best standard at all times.
Amidst the success achieved by the Office of Quality Assurance, Director General charges evaluators to be diligent in their studies to maintain the success being achieved.
With children that are feeding our secondary schools, we're very particular about that. The standard has got to be very, very high because if the standard is not well processed at the primary school level, it will affect our secondary schools. And so what we're saying here is we want children to be fully baked properly, and with that, we need your support.
Representing the chairman of Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, Mrs. Abosede Adelaja applauded the support of Lagos State government as she acknowledged the numerous performance of evaluators in the state.
I want to really thank all my colleagues in the education sector. We work passionately and tirelessly. Why? Because we want results. And whatever we are seeing today, it has only been by the contribution of all these people and the kind of leadership we have in Lagos State. I want to thank the quality assurance evaluators to have made it to this place. It's a real privilege, and I want to encourage you, don't misuse this opportunity.
We have been trying our best since the inception of special duties, but with the knowledge of this quality assurance, it will boost our morale and encourage the pupils and teachers on how to perform effectively in their respective schools.
Universal education is the grassroots of education, and if we get it right, we know that the foundation of education in Nigeria is strengthened.
It's going to have a lot of impact on all our schools, and at all times, this is something we're praying for in Lagos State, that people, our evaluators need to be trained and for them to understand all the changes happening in education, and that's something that everybody has benefited here today.
Lagos is a center of excellence, and to continue to maintain excellence, there is need for training and retraining of the staffers, and that is why we have this kind of program for the quality assurance officers so that they can improve in the education delivery when they go to schools to monitor teaching and learning.
The implementation of lessons learned at the 5-day event will afford the state evaluators the platform to discharge their functions effectively, which will also transmit into an efficient educational system in Lagos State.